So guys, that was a pretty rough week for PREM, huh? The past 5 days have seen a 26% dip in PREM's share price. Possibly its worst week in the past 18 months. Even worse is that it's now its second week in the red, equating to a 36% drop since Monday the 15th of May, and an over 40% dip from its 52-week high of 1.04. This dip has seen many new investors in the red and has caused a lot of worry. So let's try to have a look and see why this dip has happened, and if it's something to worry about. So the most obvious culprit for this crash would be the recent share dilution from George Roach, which caused a minor stir within investors. This dilution tells us that PREM need more money, and chose to weaken their stock in order to source this. Although George Roach publicly bought £110,000 worth of these, the dilution obviously broke the trust of some larger investors. For those of you interested, here's Mr. Roach's investment broken down as of market close on May 26th. Ouch. These additional shares, although announced a few weeks ago, were officially issued on Thursday the 25th of May, which most people could have probably guessed from the stock's reaction. Considering this, it's pretty safe to assume that the dilution had a large factor in the drop in share price. Obviously, this bad news is a solid explanation, but let's not stop there. There's an elephant in the room. We're all anticipating big news regarding the first shipments of spodumene from PREM's new Zulu plant, but we've had nothing. Let's try and explain why. Their Zulu mine is located centrally in Zimbabwe, 80 kilometers off of Bulawayo. This makes it difficult to transport all the way out of the country for a number of reasons. Zimbabwe is landlocked, meaning it is completely surrounded by countries, having no access to a seafront themselves. This really hinders their ability to export stock, as they will have to pay additional stamp fees, border charges, and much more in taxes. Considering this, it would be much more economically viable for PREM to ship their product in larger quantities less regularly than to shift it out as soon as possible in lesser amounts. Investors are speculating about this and the possibility of a huge shipment around the corner, explaining the lack of news as of yet. One last thing to consider would be the current situation regarding the lithium market. Its recent 2-year boom came to a rather abrupt end towards the beginning of this year, crashing from an all-time high of $60,000 to sub-$20,000, a price not seen since Q3 2021. Pretty awful timing for Mr. Roach's team. Zooming into this last month, however, lithium seems to be making a comeback with a 40% or so gain. Now let's think from PREM's perspective. If you were seeing the value of your commodity rise this quickly, you may well just hold on a little longer for the sale, right? Of course, these are all speculations, as Premier African Minerals have not commented on the current situation, nor the fact that things have gone quiet around their shipments. As always, this video is purely for entertainment purposes, as I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So, with all that in mind, how are you feeling about PREM? Are you already invested or watching from the sidelines? Comment below. And if you want to see more content on Premier African Minerals or any other hot stocks, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.